Sawadika. Greetings. Welcome back to Tech Spotlight today. It's our pleasure to have Roy Selbach, CEO and co-founder from DotYeti today. As you all know, DotYeti is a design agency based in the Philippines. So I think I'll leave it to Kun Roy to actually share a little bit more about DotYeti. First and foremost, Kun Roy, can you share how the name DotYeti came about?
Hey June, hi. Great to be here as well. Yeah, so we are in the creative design space. So actually the name DotYeti exists from dot means also like pixel. And it's a term used a lot with graphic design. And Yeti is this wonderful, mystical, creative creature that we use as a mascot for all our branding, right?
A very interesting and unique name indeed. So maybe now that we understand the meaning of DotYeti, can you introduce a little bit more about yourself and DotYeti?
Yeah. So my name is Roy Selbach. I'm originated from the Netherlands, and I actually lived in many countries all around the world. I first worked for large corporations such as Malaysia Airlines and Visaprint, and I've been first actually started as a graphical designer myself. And actually after that, I noticed that there's a lot more to conquer in the world. So I grew to become more like a digital marketer. After that, I dived into more marketing automation. And now I actually, after that, I founded an agency called EY Digital. It's a results-driven agency. And so now I'm here right now. So today I'm just going to discuss a little bit about DotYeti.com. So DotYeti.com. So this is the mystical creature that I was talking about, right? It's always smiling and always being creative. So actually what we do is we're making creative work accessible and affordable at the same time, right? So if everyone needs some creative work done, we're here to help. Some fun facts, right? So 70% of the campaigns they're ROI driven is actually done by creative content. So what you see is advertising campaigns. If you want to catch the people their attention, then it's very good to have creative content. Even right now, 80% of the businesses are now working fully remote during the COVID-19 crisis. So that's why we're here also today to discuss the remote job opportunities, right, in this fabulous fest. And we actually find a way to save companies over 75% with the creative cost, right? So in general, you have actually 3 different kinds of design options. So one is internal, the other one is an agency, and the third one is a freelancer. So for an internal design team, most of the time, US-based companies, they pay around 3,000 USD per designer. They have a very long commitment, most of the time around 1 year. And they have a lot of overhead. So you need to pay office, you need to get a desk, insurance, whatsoever. So the cost goes up very, very fast. For agencies as well, right? So in total, you have agencies, you never know how much one project is. So if you hire an agency, they're upselling, they're adding some new things, and it's not very transparent, and it's very costly as well. As you might know, a lot of companies work with freelancers. It's super reliable. You never know when they hit the deadline or not. You don't know the exact pricing, and it also costs a lot of time in finding, comparing, and then once you find one, then suddenly it's gone, right? So what if there's a graphic design service that is reliable, flexible, and affordable at the same time? So there we have it, DotYeti.com. So we provide unlimited designs at $3.99 per month. So we just actually started a few months ago, but it is going really, really well. We have already onboarded many companies on our platform, and all the reviews are really positive, right? Yeah. So what is it all about? So what we actually done is we created a platform where the client can actually shoot in a request, and we deliver the design, right? So in the first step, it's actually someone get access, then they can shoot in a design request, and this can be any kind of design, whether it's like a poster, a flyer, a brochure, a social media post, whatsoever. We can just create it, and then most of the designs we actually deliver into 1 or 2 business days only. We have a fully automated process. This actually makes it easy for us to save a lot of costs, and therefore we can actually deliver our designs around 5 times cheaper. Most of the designs, it depends on the complexity, but we can actually do that in 1 to 3 business days. We don't use any templates or something. We do all customized designs. All the communication goes through a platform. And what we also noticed that, especially like now in these COVID times, a lot of companies, they need to fire people or they need to hire people. So we have actually very flexible contracts. So people can just cancel and then the next month they're not tied up to a whole contract, or they can say like, hey, I need some extra design resources, so they can up that package a little bit. It's actually very straightforward, very easy process. So people can just register and then they can start immediately. We have like 3 memberships. So basic package is $3.99 per month. So you get a dedicated designer, and the thing is you can shoot 1 project in at a time. So when the project is completed, you can shoot in another one. This entitles like all the basic graphics, social media posts, posters. So most time, yeah, like small companies, they can yeah, they have enough with this one. For the premium, we have a little bit more advanced things. So we have also like a personal jetty, someone who talks with you, brainstorms with you about your concept, what you actually want, and you can shoot in 2 projects at a time. Besides that, we do logo design, custom illustrations, and also animated GIFs, right? For the Royal package, it's more focused on a full creative team. This entitles also like an animator, a personal jetty. So we, if you have those explanatory videos, we can also create it, right? Social media animations, etc. Yeah, so what do we design? We design almost everything, like, right? Everything that you can think of, even like billboards outside, logos, branding, PowerPoint design, just name it and we can create it. We also offer add-ons. So we have like animated videos, motion graphics. We just launched like a website design. So if you need like a conversion-driven website design, we can help you with that. Mobile apps design, and we're now working on a white label. So we know there's a lot of agencies there utilizing our service because they have a lot of clients to tailor with their graphic design needs. So we are now also developing a white label for them. Endless creative possibilities. Yeah, so this is a showreel for animations. I don't know if we should check it out at all, but at least you have a better feeling, right? So these are a few of our clients that we helped already, right? And most of our clients use it in their social media campaigns, or when they have like a big pitch they need to win, they ask us to create like a nice animation for that. Yeah, logo designs as well, nice. Yeah, so how do we compare to others? Because I just mentioned before, like internally, you need to hire a designer, you have freelancers, and you have agencies, right? So for us in pricing, we're like by far the cheapest. So our basic package starts already for $3.99. And then you have internally goes 3,000, 4,000 for freelancers. The agencies, you don't really know the pricing. So at DotYeti, we always stimulate all our staff. We have like in-house courses. We give training. We give everything for them to get the quality and the creativity level as high as possible. Yeah, so we even have like always a QA check. It's not that, hey, I shoot in my design request on my platform and then designer just delivers the design. No, we will always do a QA check, and we even have like a very advanced way of getting a briefing, so we make sure that we fully understand everyone's their brand, right? Speed and efficiency. So because we created this platform where you can simply shoot in your request, you prevent like all these WhatsApp chats, all these emails, everything. And especially with large organizations, you have a whole chain of different emails. And then in the end, it's only about one design, right? So by utilizing our platform, it goes very fast and efficient. And we're very flexible, right? So you're not tied up to anything long-term contracts. You can just stop or pause your subscription, or you can even opt it, right? Yeah, so we're with three leaders. So for me, like I'm a creative executive. So I've myself, I had like always a creative background. And then we have Gregory, it's like a sales superstar. And Amadeo is working on the platform itself, right? And besides that, we currently have around, we just started around, a few months ago, and we already have around 20 people to date. So a lot of creative people, mostly designers, animators. So behind every great design, there's a Yeti, right? Yeah, so you guys can log in as well. We provide always a 10 days free trial. All right, that's a little bit background about DotYeti. I hope that's clear.
It's very clear. We're actually clients of DotYeti as well.
Nice. Yeah, I saw you guys already shoot in some requests. Actually, we like to work on your creatives.
Roy, I understand that you used to be in the digital advertising industry. So what brings you here, and what's the reason for co-founding DotYeti?
Yeah, so like especially in the digital world, it's a very complex world because you have a lot of different activities. Like even for digital marketing, you have like SEO, you have like lead generation, you have social media content, you have social media advertisement, you have Google Ads, you have this, you have that. So there are a lot of activities, and therefore it's very hard to scale a business like that. But what we notice as well is that, for example, especially in developing countries, you have a lot of creative talent. And we notice that most of our clients all around the world actually are looking for content that needs to be produced. So we saw an opening for this, and we thought, hey, how can we actually create a nice, efficient and automated flow in producing creative designs without having the hassles of too much contacting each other's too long email threads, that need to be submitted. And so therefore we actually came up, hey, the DotYeti is actually what the market needs right now. And we saw opportunity in creating something which is way more efficient than working on a whole digital marketing plan specifically per client, right?
That sounds wonderful. So that's the reason of how DotYeti was born. So during this COVID period, most of the marketings are focused on online marketing. Did your team get busier?
Yeah, that's actually a good question. So we started this company during the COVID time. So we're actually leaning on the wave of the remote working that's now happening actually. So it's very exciting. So I can say that, COVID, every negative thing has a positive thing. If you look at the opportunities, and if you can, if you can manage to transform like negative things into positive things, then you're only one of the few who can actually do that, and then you can rise from that. So the DotYeti actually rises from this situation. I have to say, sometimes I think business goes a little bit faster when the COVID period is not there, but since everyone is moving remote, we're actually hiring like crazy. So for us, it's also a lot of talents are suddenly they don't have a job anymore. So for us is then, hey, let's pick those talents and give them a job which they deserve in this bizarre time, right?
So when you say remote jobs, is it correct to assume and code that your clients might not be in Philippines or Indonesia, anywhere around Asia, but they can be globally located, whether it be in Europe or in US, and working with your team?
Yeah, so we have actually a very varied client base. So most of them are indeed from the United States, because basically they have more budget, and for them to hiring a designer is very costly. But then again, we also work with Asian companies. So we have like people from clients from Singapore. We have clients from the Philippines, even Indonesia. We have in Europe, Netherlands, Belgium, just name it. Like it really depends, right? So most of the companies need it, and still the price is very competitive for $3.99, even in developing countries. But if I have to say one target market, then it will be the United States, but still our service is available and suitable for everyone.
Okay, so a very remote jobs indeed. So where everyone is located everywhere globally. So it does show that we can all work via digital and globally. So are you looking at advanced marketing automation tools at the moment?
Yeah. So I have a huge marketing background. So this is the thing that I love to do. So what we do is we just pick one specific niche audience, and then we create like a foundational copywriting, which means you identify all their problems, and then you find the solution on these pain points, and then you find the right offering with the right messaging for that specific niche. After that, you create all the pages. We created all the lead magnets, and then we create the automated funnels for that. So we use ActiveCampaign currently for marketing automation. And besides that, we just advertise on social media and Google Ads as well. Yeah.
Okay, I heard just now you said that you are hiring, and there are lots of people that you're hiring. So is there any particular positions that you're hiring that you want to share about a little bit, since this is the Remote Job Fest?
Yes, we're always looking for talented people. So so the roles that we're currently looking for are, of course, ongoing graphic designers, animated creative people. But besides that, since we noticed that there's also a lot of opportunities in Thailand, we're looking for sales account managers. So those are people who talk with the clients, and they also help assisting with sales processes. Those need to speak English, of course, because we're also an international organization. But we offer like flexible working times, good paycheck. We can even do like if you're a sales account manager, a commission-based role. We have like a superstar team, so we're actually taking a few people with us to grow with us, right? Since we're fastly growing, it's always exciting to work for a startup, because you will learn very fast in a very short time.
That sounds wonderful. So as we come to the end of the interview, Roy, is there anything you want to say to our viewers out there, or any advice to people looking for a job, or anyone who's looking to hire, or any other SME or startup owners or co-founders?
There's always advice. So those who are searching for a job, always be motivated, always be happy. And as I just mentioned earlier, try to see the positive things in the negative, right? Because basically right now there are new companies are shaping up, new innovations are happening. And in terms of digital, it's moving like 4 or 5 times even faster than before. So get some pre-schooling, just watch some courses online, or do something to get up to date to the digital landscape. And I think that can definitely help you integrate in this new world which is happening right now. But besides that, always be yourself. Don't let you get down.
Okay, so thank you very much, Roy, for having us with you today. We had a good interview, and we learned a lot about new and upcoming businesses that, despite COVID, we're still moving on. So it's been lovely to have you here. So once again, thank you.
Yeah, thank you too. I'm happy to be here.
Bye.